Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm back with a new podcast. Um, okay, I want to discuss something about something to do with a ukulele amplification and pickup. Okay, pickups. Okay, so basically, when you talk about ukulele amplification, I think most of you by now should know, unless you are a complete newbie lah. Okay, most of you should know by now that ukuleles can actually come with electronics installed into it. Okay, and what are these electronics? These electronics are actually basically they make up. They are connected to something called a piezo or piezo pickup. Okay, and what this means is that ukes that have something like that. Okay, this is called a jack, by the way. Okay, this cable jack. Basically, if you have something like that, this means you can jack in your ukulele. You can connect it with a cable, something they call a quarter-inch cable, something like that. Okay, it looks like that. See, it's a little bit thicker and bigger. To an amplifier. Okay, to a guitar amplifier. Okay, and what exactly is the purpose of having a pickup, or rather, what's the purpose of having a ukulele that is amplified? Okay, I mean that's exactly what it's for lah. Is to amplify the instrument. Okay, okay. So, putting that aside, you guys know what I mean by amplifying a uke. I want to talk a little bit more about something that's probably lesser known, and there are a lot of myths floating around Singapore about this. Okay, there seems to be a lot of myths lah, which are being taught by fake instructors, by the way. Okay, instructors who do not know what they are talking about, and they have been spreading this myth all around. Okay, one of it I've heard is that has been spread. One of the myths which I heard that's been spread around Singapore a lot by one of these fake instructors. He goes around telling people say that a ukulele with a pickup is a superior uke. Okay, now I really beg to differ on this point. Okay, first of all, okay, what makes the ukulele superior is not whether it has a pickup or whether it doesn't have a pickup. What makes it superior is actually the build of the ukulele, the build quality. Okay, which I mentioned earlier in my other videos that you can, when you look at the ukulele, you look at the fretboard, you see how smooth it is. You look at the things like the way the uke is built. Okay, you can see whether this uke is whether there's a lot of detail and care put into the workmanship of the instrument. Okay, as compared to those really cheap ukuleles out there. Okay, so with a pickup or not does not determine whether the instrument is superior or inferior. Okay, I could even among pickups, even the electronics that's being put into the ukulele. Okay, there are even superior and inferior quality ones. Okay, so you could have a very expensive, maybe $4,000-5,000 ukulele like Kamaka, custom built Kamaka. Okay, and yet you might actually install, whoever owned it before might actually install inferior electronics onto it. Okay, likewise, you could actually have a ukulele that probably costs a couple hundred, maybe less than 500. Okay, let's say less than 500. And yet, you can actually find someone who actually installed a fishman onto it. Okay, so I would like to make it very clear about ukuleles and pickups is that if you're going to buy an expensive ukulele, okay, or rather one that is either like a branded ukulele, like one of the K brands, or you're going to buy a ukulele that is custom made, okay, like one of our LCU ukuleles, or semi-custom even, okay, like Bright Sun semi-custom, then investing in a better pickup is actually worth it. Okay, so I mean, okay, pickups is another topic altogether. I won't cover that today because it's going to take the entire video if I talk about it. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in a very general way to you. Okay, okay, what is actually more important is to know about and before I continue, I want to actually apologize and say sorry to whoever that might get offended by what I'm saying, because I think that people have a wrong misconception and mindset about amplification. Okay, I'm not out to insult anybody. I'm just speaking the truth. Okay, so I apologize first if you get offended by whatever I'm saying. Okay, so I'm very sorry about it first, but I'm just going to tell you guys. Okay, now here's the thing about amplifying the uke. Okay, if you are going to perform on stage, you definitely need an amplified uke. That is for sure. Okay, everyone knows that. If not, you won't be able to hear anything. Okay, that's the first point. Now the second point is that it does not mean that if you're going to perform on stage, it does not mean that if you perform on stage that you definitely must have an amplified uke. Because the other way you can actually amplify the uke is simply by getting a second mic, a microphone, and just lowering it and putting it at the sound hole, in front of the sound hole, and you can just amplify it already. Okay, there's a lot of ways of amplifying the uke. Or there's even like stick-on mics, microphones. Okay, they can actually stick onto the top of the soundboard, and that can also be plugged into the amplifier, and you can actually amplify that as well. There's a lot of ways. Okay, but the point that I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter which way of amplification you use. Okay, the thing is that, okay, why do ukulele players, why do people like me or Mona or Tommy or Alan Su or Stephen Chong or whoever you know of, whichever real ukulele teachers that you know of who are really good at playing, okay, why do we want to amplify our ukes? Simple. That's because we can really play, okay? Now, here's the thing, okay? You just imagine this, okay? Now, I'm not going to amplify my uke right now because it's like, it's like 4 in the morning and I kind of like just got up for a while, and this thing has been crossing my mind since last night lah. And I want to explain a little bit about this. If you cannot do finger style properly, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that if you cannot play chord melody finger style, okay, in particular, okay, that means you cannot do stuff like okay, if you can't play like that, okay, if you can't play something that's really impressive, okay, something like this. If you cannot do chord melody finger style, it is actually pointless for you to buy a ukulele with a pickup. Now I know a lot of people, because of friends, peer pressure and things like that. The friends will say, "See, I bought a new ukulele. It comes with a pickup. Wow, see, so good." People say that all the time. And of course, those people who bought ukuleles without pickups, they start to feel like, hey, my friend over there tells me that her uke is better than mine because she has a pickup. I want to clarify this properly for you guys. Okay, having a ukulele with a pickup does not make you a pro. Practicing and going for formal lessons and learning how to play properly makes you a pro. Okay. You can have the best amplifiers, you can have the best ukulele pickups, it does not equate to you being a pro. You have to train. You have to spend hours training, you have to have a good teacher teaching you, and you really have to dig music. You have really to get into music, okay, to be good at what you want to do. So, having said that, okay, I want you guys to know that it is not necessary. It's not necessary for you to have a pickup. Let me explain some points to you now, okay? Number one, okay, unless you can really play finger style chord melody very well, like what I just did, okay, as an example, okay, then having a ukulele that is amplified makes sense. If you're just going to do strum and sing, that means you're going to just strum chords all the way. You're going to go. Okay, if you're just going to do strum and sing like that for the next 2 hours on stage, let me tell you something. It's really pointless for you to buy a ukulele with pickup. pointless. Totally pointless. Okay, let me explain to you why. First of all, okay, if you're going to just do strumming of chords on stage for 2 hours, it's going to be 2 hours of nothing but a lot of noise. Okay, you will not hear. Okay, you won't hear melodies at all. You're basically just going to hear just. That's all you hear for 2 hours. Okay, so if you're going to if you can't play at a level, then it's really quite pointless for you to have a ukulele with a pickup. Okay, if you are still practicing, okay, if you are a student and you are planning to actually either self-teach yourself, which is possible but rare. Okay, not many people can actually self-teach themselves and reach a level where they can play chord melody competently. Okay, or maybe you have a teacher who's teaching you right now, and the teacher is teaching you how to do chord melody finger style. Okay, I'm talking about the real instructor, not the fake ones. Okay, if you have an instructor that's teaching you this kind of thing right now, okay, then it is okay. Okay, and you actually know about such styles of playing, and you actually plan to perform on stage one day. Okay, playing in that style. Okay, then it's fine for you to get a ukulele. Okay, with a good pickup. And let me say this: if you're going to do that one day, don't buy a cheap uke. Okay, don't even buy an intermediate level uke. Just go for a really high end one. Okay, just either go for a custom built one, or you go for one of the K brands, and make sure that it comes with a pickup. Okay, or you can get one of those which are like our LCU uke that you can actually request to have a pickup installed. Okay. So again, focus is not on what the instrument has, but it's on the skill of the individual player. Okay, you could give me a ukulele, just maybe an intermediate level one, without a pickup, and I can still work magic on it for you to see. Okay, you can see I'm actually playing an intermediate level right now, and I'm not jacked into the amplifier, and I can still play something for you to see. Okay. Okay, so the thing is that if you can play like that, then you straight should just jump to a higher level uke. Okay. Um, Again, if you're just very simple strumming, or you're just being able to only pick single notes, like very simple. Okay, if you're just doing very simple picking single notes and things like that, it doesn't really make sense to have a pickup, because at this point of time, your skill level is not at that level yet where you can play chord melody beautifully. Okay, I'm not trying to put anyone down. In fact, I'm actually encouraging you to go and learn chord melody. Okay, spend the time, spend the money to hire a proper instructor to teach you how to play. Play it seriously, practice diligently, and you will get that kind of skill. Okay, and then you can start thinking about getting one of those semi-custom or full custom ukes with a pickup. Okay, so having a low-end uke or even an intermediate level uke with a pickup does not equate to you being professional or pro. It does not equate to your ukulele being superior to everyone else or anybody else for the matter. Okay, it does not equate to, even as if you buy this particular model that's an intermediate model with a pickup, it does not mean that your ukulele is superior to someone else who bought the same model as you but without a pickup. It doesn't work that way. Okay. A pickup is just to amplify the sound. That's about it. It does not affect the build of the instrument. If you have a poorly built instrument, You can put in the best LR bags of Fishman Matrix pickup into it, and you will still sound bad. Okay, why? No skills, lack of skills. Okay, end of the day, it's all about music, knowledge, skills, diligent practice. You have to practice it like religiously every day. Okay, spend an hour or two playing and playing and playing and playing. Go through all your skills. Okay, all your intervals and things like that. Okay, you have to spend a lot of time on all these kind of things. Okay, not just only strum chords, and even strumming. Okay, strumming can be as simple as just like the typical calypso. Like, okay, or maybe even like a Latin strum, or maybe like something like this. Okay, I don't mean this kind of level. I mean as in you're able to reach a level, you're able to pull 16-beat strums. Okay, what I mean by 16-beat strums means you can do something like this. Okay, when you can strum like this, okay, then you can actually start to, when you can strum like this and you can play chord melody, then you can actually consider going for a semi-custom or full custom ukulele with a pickup. Okay, so I'm not trying to spread animosity between people. I'm not trying to say that, hey, this person's uke has picked up better than that person, or that person's uke doesn't have pick up is lousier than that person. No, okay? I want you guys to understand what is the purpose of having a pickup, okay? Now, those of you who have bought or ordered ukuleles from us with a pickup, okay? I'm not saying it's wrong. I understand when we took the orders last time, we did ask you before, okay? In fact, I think we did ask almost everyone who bought from us. I don't remember anyone that bought from us that we didn't ask. We did ask, do you need a pickup or not? Do you want a pickup? Okay, if you say no, then we will definitely order one without pickup. If you say yes, we'll let you know that look, it's an extra 120 or $130 more, and it's definitely going to cost more. Okay, the pickup itself is really like $100 already. Okay, so it's really no point getting it if you can't really play at that kind of level. Okay, if you can really play, yes, it's a different story altogether. But if you are just going to strum chords, just get a mic, man. Ask the stage guy for extra mic and just amplify your ukulele, and you can just sound as good as everybody else. Okay, and by the way, if you're talking about plugging into an amplifier, usually on stage, okay, there's only two possible ways it can happen. One is you're going through the mixer that is controlled by the sound engineer, and which means that your sound will go out through the PA system. This is when you're performing on stage. The second possible way is that there are already large, maybe like large 500-watt amplifier on stage, whatever. Maybe not so big. Maybe let's say about 100-watt amplifiers on stage. There are already big amplifiers on stage for you to jack into. And even then, there's still a limit to it because most of these amplifiers only have one input only. They don't allow you to have double input. Okay, only just single input. So if you have already have one main guy that's leading the concert or playing for the concert, you can't possibly jack in your ukulele to the same amplifier as well, unless you're taking turns. And again, if you're going to take turns just to strum chords only, it's pointless. It's really pointless. It doesn't make sense, Okay, the reason why we need to amplify, why players like us need to amplify, is because we play single notes. Not only do we play single notes, we actually pick single notes. We also we pick chords as well, and we actually do something called chord melody, which is a combination of both playing chords and melody at the same time. Some of us can even some of us even do like a chord melody includes both strumming and chords at the same time, if you do something like that, then yes, you definitely need a good ukulele and a good pickup. Okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. If I see you play like that, yes, I'll immediately tell you, I'll recommend you, say, please go for at least a semi-custom or full custom ukulele with a good pickup. Okay. Um, yeah, so I mean that's it lah. I just want to clarify lah, about the pickup issue, and I feel that those of you who do not know, just don't compare lah. Don't say like, hey, I got one with a pickup and mine is better than yours. No such thing. It's got nothing to do with the pickup, nothing to do with that. Okay. The most you can do is compare the build of the instrument. Okay. But if you have the same build, there's nothing to compare. Okay. If your instrument is the same build quality or same build as someone else's instrument, and you have a pickup, it does not equate to you having a superior instrument. Why? Because at the end of the day, the build quality is the same. There's nothing to compare. Okay, the pickup only amplifies the sound. It's like taking a loud hailer and just amplifying your voice. But the point here is that if you don't have a good voice, which means that if you sing, you just sound horrible, right? So the point is that end of the day, you still need to train your vocals, or you still need to train your playing skills on the uke. You still need to be able to know music and play chord melody properly, and you need to go through formal lessons and formal training through an instructor who knows music, who knows how to teach you all the technicalities of music and how it applies to the ukulele and how you can actually maximize your tone, your sound, and all that from there. Okay, as opposed to just strumming chords and just singing Chan Mani Chan the whole day. Okay, it's not like that. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so I just want to clarify with you guys once and for all. I'm not saying that those who own ukuleles or bought from us that have pickups, that you're wrong. No, okay. I know some of you may have this like kiasu attitude lah. No, like all my friends have pickups, so I must get one with pickup as well. But that's not the point, really. That is not the point, okay. You really need to change that mindset a little bit and understand that end of the day, while having a ukulele that is well built enough to sound good, the the bulk of it still relies on your own skill. And the only way to sound good is that you have to train, train, and train. That's it. There's no secret to it, okay? Yeah, I mean, obviously you need to have a good teacher lah. You need people who know music to teach you. But you still have to train, 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 and you need the right technique. Okay? If you don't have a good teacher to teach you the technique, you won't be able to get it. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about now, okay? So please, those of you who are going to order ukuleles from us in future, okay? For whatever reason, I'm not stopping you. You can order with a pickup, no problem. I'll sell it to you. But I just want you to know, why you should or shouldn't get a pickup, okay? And I want you to know that unless you really have that kind of picking skills, and then if you buy one with a pickup, that's fine. If you don't have the kind of picking skills, it's pointless to buy one with a pickup, okay? If you get it because you're kiasu or your friend has it and you want to have one, I'm okay. I will still sell it to you. Okay, I'm not saying it's wrong, but please don't go around telling people saying that your uke is superior to everyone else just because you have a pickup. It doesn't make sense. Why? If you don't have the skills to show for it, even if you have a very good pickup, I can give you LR Bex 5.0, and you still will not be able to produce any music from it, okay? Or anything that's impressive from it. So it really boils down to skill. It really, really boils down to skill, okay? Yeah, so, yeah, that's it. I just want to clarify because I think that there's been a lot of misunderstanding going around, okay? So, yeah, thank you for your time, and have a great morning. It's really morning. I'm going for breakfast. Thank you.